everyone, welcome back to your anxiety series. This is week 3. My name is Anna. Thank you so much for being here. So last week we focused on aerobic exercise. That's exercise that's getting your heart rate up and all those magical benefits that you get from aerobic exercise, which is boosting the dopamine, the serotonin, and that endorphin rush that you get from it, those feel-good hormones that you get immediately after doing anything that gets that heart rate up. So hopefully you felt that after doing that workout last week. This week I wanted to add another tool to your toolbox, and that's the other side. So rather than revving that heart rate up, I wanted to slow things down. So in those moments of feeling a little bit maybe panicky, overwhelmed, out of your body, sometimes shaky, this is a practice that I use to get back into my body, to figure out maybe what I'm feeling, get a little bit of clarity in my brain, in my feelings, and my emotions, and to just come back to the present moment. So I'm going to guide you through 15-20 minutes of yoga. And although I'm not a yoga teacher myself, I've been practicing for a long time, and some of the techniques, some of the moves, the stretches, and of course the breath work that we do in the yoga studio, I take off of the mat in there and I bring it in with my clients, and I bring it in personally. So in those moments of overwhelming fear, anxiety, I'll often come to my mat and take 5 to 10 minutes, and I'll breathe and I'll stretch, and I'll leave, even if not having resolved the issue, feeling back in my body and feeling like I have the capacity to keep moving forward. And that's the most important part, right? Because life is going to keep throwing us challenges, but knowing that you have the capacity within yourself and have the tools to come back to yourself and to keep moving forward. That's what I hope for you. So 15-20 minutes, grab a mat, grab some comfy clothes, let's move our bodies. All right, you guys, so we're going to start lying down with a little bit of breath work, so you can just center yourself and clear away whatever has happened before, and whatever needs to happen after that, doesn't matter. Just lay on that mat. So lay yourself down, get nice and comfy. Flip your palms open to the sky and just let yourself get heavy into that mat. You can let your eyes fall shut and start to inhale and exhale. And here you don't need to change or fix anything. Just notice your breath, notice your body, and start to become almost an investigator, seeing just what's going on without judging, without trying to fix it or change it. Just do a quick scan and say, what's that? So place your hands on your belly here, really gently. Give a little love. And start to elongate your inhales and send them into your hands. So trying to expand out in that low belly space right here. So it's inhaling in, exhaling out of your mouth, open mouth. Again, inhaling in, feel your hands rise up as you inhale deeper. And then open mouth, let it go. And take 2 more on your own pace. And then slowly start to roll yourself up and come to a comfy seated position. So that could be on your knees, that could be with your ankles crossed, whatever feels good. So sitting up tall, we're going to do a little neck stretch. I carry most of my tension when I start to get anxious, a little bit through here, so we're going to try and release some of that. So tall spine, sitting up nice and proud. Take a couple of neck circles. And as we're moving, see if you can be mindful of keeping your breath going. We have a tendency in those times of challenge or fear to and hold our breath, which does the opposite of what we're looking for. And then find a nice neutral. You're going to take your right hand, reach it over to your left ear, and not cranking on it, but just gently placing it there and reaching down with your left hand towards the ground. You should feel your left trap just start to peel open a little bit. And again, this should all feel good. So if it doesn't, change it, move it, switch it, make it yours. You know your body. And then switch, taking your left hand over that right ear really gently. Reach down with that right hand. And rather than pulling, the more that you reach, the more it pulls that shoulder down, stretches out through your trap. If at any time you want to close your eyes, if that allows you to connect a little bit deeper in, go for it. Good. And take a couple shoulder rolls, rolling it back. And then you're going to come to all fours. So line yourself up. Your wrists are right underneath your elbows, underneath your shoulders, and then your knees are right underneath your hips. From here, you're going to take an inhale. Exhale, drop your belly. And then take an inhale, open your chest. Exhale, press out, round your spine like a little angry cat. Really press out of the palms of your hands. And then inhale up. Opening your chest. Exhale, press and round. We'll do 2 more at your own pace. Exhale. Last one. Exhale. And then I want you to close your eyes and just take some movement that feels right to you. So this is a nice moment to check in with your body and say, what's up, body? What do you need? Moving in a way that just feels good to you. And that could be no movement, or that could be a lot of movement. And when you're ready, come back to that neutral spine. Pull your belly button in towards your spine. You're going to tuck your toes and lift your hips up and back for a down dog. So this can look very different for every body. For some, our knees need to be nice and deeply bent because your hamstrings are a little bit tighter. For some, it looks a little bit more here. You can bend your elbows if that feels good. For me, hands are shoulder width, feet are about hip width. I like to drive my heels into the ground because my Achilles are nice and stretchy. It gets into my calves. But take a inverted V shape that feels good to you. So here we're going to do a little something called lion's breath. For me, this gets out some anxiety. So what it looks like is, in your down dog, you're gonna inhale through your nose, and then you're gonna open mouth exhale, stick your tongue out. So when I'm feeling really pissed off and I need to let some out, this is what I do. So it looks like this. From your down dog, inhale through your nose, open mouth exhale. It feels pretty good. So try a couple on your own, and if you are by yourself, you can be as loud as you want. If you're not by yourself, you can be as loud as you want. Inhale, open mouth exhale, let it go. One more time, inhale, exhale, lion roar. Ooh, that feels good. From here, take your right leg up and back, inhale. Exhale, step it through, close to in between your hands. If it doesn't go in between your hands, that's cool too. From here, take an inhale, reach yourself up. Ooh, balance challenge. So you're in a low lunge. Your front knee is bent. It's not tracking past your toes. That knee lines up right with that ankle. Reaching your arms up. Back leg is nice and straight. Kicking that back heel. Reaching up, nice proud chest. So piece of the yoga, ooh, there goes my balance, that really helps me get rid of those anxious thoughts, or at least not focus on them, is flowing. So moving my breath in combination with my body. So here, we're gonna flow up to down dog, switching legs, inhaling on one movement, exhaling on the other. And if you get lost, just think inhale, move, exhale, move, yeah? So it looks like this. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, plant your hands down. Step your foot back into down dog. Exhale. Inhale, other leg up. Keep inhaling as you stand it all the way up. And then exhale, come down, down dog. So keep that motion going. You're gonna inhale. Inhale all the way up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. So keep this going at your own pace. If for you, it's really nice and slow, great. If for someone else it's a little bit quicker, that's great too. Take 2 more flows each side. When you're ready, drop yourself down, drop into child's pose. So your hips are sitting back. Your knees go nice and wide, your hands reach out in front of you. And your forehead just finds the mat. And rest. So we're going to add on a little bit. Come back to that down dog. Palms plant, hips lift. Take your right leg up. And then step it through again in between those hands. This time, Your back heel is going to come down to the mat. I'm going to reach up, open up, arms reach wide, chest reaches wide. So I'm sitting into that front leg, and then my hips rotate so they're parallel with the side of that mat, yeah? Reaching open, nice and proud chest, big wide arms, take up space. Let your eye gaze fall just really gently across the horizon of your fingertips. Take a breath here, expand. And then you're going to exhale. Your right elbow is going to come down to your right knee. Your left hand is going to reach up, up, up. So I'm lifting out of those bottom ribs, reaching up with that hand. Chest is nice and open. And then we're going to reverse. So right arm reaches up, scoops up some energy, some love, reaches back. Stretching out that side waist. Inhale into that space. And then exhale one more time. Right elbow, right knee. Reach that left arm up. And again, let this feel good. So for me, sometimes just a little circle, letting it be a little bit more fluid rather than yoga, you know? And then again, right arm reaches up. Create some space, breathe into that space, reach. And then exhale, hands cartwheel down. Frame that right foot. Step it back into a down dog. Let's do that other side. So I'm going to face the other direction. Let's take a breath here. So inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Your left leg reaches up. Step it through in between your hands. And then right heel plants. We're going to blossom open. Warrior two. Bend into that front left knee. Open your chest. Reach your arms nice and wide. This time flip your palms. A little bend to your elbows. So those shoulders sink down a little bit, yeah? Chest opens. Reach. Keep that breath going. Inhale. Exhale, left elbow, left knee, reach it up. Reaching those right fingertips up towards the ceiling. Keep your right leg nice and active, so firm up on that right leg. And again, this looks different for everybody. Some people are nice and low, some people are nice and high. Maybe it's a little bit less of a bend in the knee. Check in with your body. After all, that's what this practice is about, is to get you back into communicating with your body, letting its signals send to you, letting you receive those signals. From here, left arm reaches forward, scoop, and back. So for me, it feels good to keep that bend in the knee. Reach up and out of those hips. One more breath here. And then exhale, elbow to knee last time. Reach your right fingertips up high. If it wants to be a little bit more fluid, shake it out a little bit. And then inhale, reach. And exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Frame that left foot. Step back into your last down dog. We're going to return back to that lion's breath. So anything that you need to release here, take a big inhale. Fill up, fill up, fill up. Exhale, lion's breath. Awesome. Drop to your knees. We're going to start to slow it down a little bit. So come into an extended child's pose, but rather than palms down, we're going to face those palms towards each other. Come to the knife side edge of those pinkies. Just going to stretch out the back side of those arms a little bit. Dropping your hips back and down. And let your forehead just fall onto the mat. Rock a little side side onto that space. And then let your palms come by your sides as they flip up. Just letting yourself come into a nice ball. When you're ready, roll yourself up, flip over to your back. Moving gently. Rolling yourself down. So we're going to do a little hip stretch. You're going to plant your right foot. Your left foot is going to cross over. Left ankle meets your right knee here. Flex your toes towards your left knee. Reach through. Grab onto the back of your right thigh and rock side to side. Stretching into your left hip. Keeping your shoulders easy. And start to deepen your breath and send it to that hip. And take your knees into your chest and let your knees drop to the right side of your body. Your left shoulder stays on the mat as you look over your left shoulder for a little spinal twist. And then come back through center. Cross your right over your left. Flex your right toes towards your right knee. Reach through. Grab onto the back of that left thigh and really gently bring that left leg closer to your torso. If you want to let your eyes fall shut, you will not need to see from here on out. Let yourself become a little bit more internal. And when you're ready on this hip, bring your knees into your chest and let them drop over to the left side. Right shoulder stays on the mat as you look over to the right. When you're ready, bring yourself back through to center. Give those knees one last squeeze. Bring your forehead into your knees. Squeeze, squeeze. Give yourself a nice tight hug. And then release into the mat. Take your legs long, bring them out as wide as the mat. Flip your palms up. Let your shoulders melt into the ground. Your head and neck fall easy. Your eyes, if they haven't already, fall shut. Take a moment here and just scan your body, just as you did at the top. Notice any change. Any more openness, space. And then give yourself a little love and a little credit for moving, connecting, breathing for the last 20 so minutes. When you're ready, start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Rock your head side to side. Bring your knees into your chest. Keep your eyes closed here. And roll yourself forward and backwards on your spine. Find yourself in a comfy seated position. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale and exhale. And when you're ready, blink your eyes back open. Thank you for spending the last 20 or so minutes with me, my friends. I hope this brought you a little bit of peace, a little bit of comfort, a little bit of love. And I will see you next week for your anxiety series, part 4.